أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله بسم الله بسم الله ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. الصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. الحمد لله رب العالمين. Dear brothers and sisters, I'm Youssouf. Firstly, I've just taken my bay'ah in the Tariqa Karkariya. Alhamdulillah, I'm taking this video as a testimony for the Tariqa and for the true light in the Tariqa. My English has faded away a little bit in the past years, and so I'll be reading my lines in my text. I've got to know this Tariqa through friends in social media. At the beginning stage, I was a little bit skeptic about the claims made by the fuqara and the existing claims about the Shaykh. Qaddasallahu sirah. At first, I didn't know much about the knowledge of tasawwuf. I was still in my beginning phase of this science. But more and more the more and more knowledge I got about tasawwuf, the more and more I got convinced that having an imam in the maqam of ihsan, this is the maqam of the ilm of tasawwuf, is necessary or necessarily, just like we have in the maqam of Islam an imam, and in the maqam of iman and imam, those are the fiqh and the aqaid. Alhamdulillah. Finally, I decided to go and discover things for myself and to be as objective as I can in making my decision to enter the Tariqa or not. So I decided to go and spend some days at the Zawiya, Karkariya, among the fuqara and among Shaykh Qaddasallahu sirah. But before I entered the Tariqa, I had to be true to myself, and I had one rule. All the thoughts that I have about the Tariqa and the fuqara and the Shaykh had to fade away, or how to say it, had to disappear, inshallah, on the basis of my conversations with the fuqara, the adab that I see from the fuqara and the Sidi Shaykh Qaddasallahu sirah, and how they spend their time during the day. Alhamdulillah, after some days being in the Zawiya, most of my doubts disappeared. But of course, I'm still a human, and there are some doubts that stayed. So I asked the Shaykh for the bay'ah, and subhanallah, it was like he could see my internal doubts, and his answer was, my son, first check if you don't have any doubts left inside you, and if you are able to cope with the daily weight. So it was for me a little bit scary, because it was like he got knowledge of my internal being. That night I made istikhara to Allah, alhamdulillah, and asked Allah to get rid of all the doubts existing about the Shaykh and about the Tariqa as a whole. Alhamdulillah, that was a good istikhara, alhamdulillah, and the dua was heard by Allah. Because the next morning when I woke up, I went to do the wudu, and I came after the wudu I came past by the Shaykh, and that was my opportunity to talk to the Shaykh separately, face to face, without anybody being around us. It was, alhamdulillah, a very personal conversation, and a very sensitive conversation. So I'm not gonna expose or tell you as viewers something about conversation, because that's not the point of the video, alhamdulillah. So after this conversation, I asked the Sheikh a second time for the bay'ah, and the Sheikh accepted. He told me that after the Dhuhr prayer, I'll be given the bay'ah, alhamdulillah. But he warned me that being in the Tariqa may give some hardship and some negative impact in my social life because of the non-acceptance of family and friends, etc. And of course from people who are against tasawwuf as a whole. My answer was to the Sheikh, inshallah, I'll be from the sabirin, and ask Allah to give me the sabr to cope with that. Alhamdulillah, after the Dhuhr I gave the bay'ah. It was amazing, subhanallah. The claim made by the fuqara and by the Tariqa that when you give the Shaykh a bay'ah, you directly see a light. That claim is a true claim. Because when I gave the bay'ah, I could see the light in all the 6 directions, in front of me, in the back, left, right, up and down. Alhamdulillah. And hereby I want to say that I've made this video as a testimony based on free will and voluntary, mostly to defend the Tariqa and the Shaykh and the Fuqara, and to defend the truth, of course. Alhamdulillah. But coming back to the bay'ah, there are some issues being spread on social media, some false claims that the Tariqa is a Tariqa of sihr and etc. For these people, I want to say to them that they have to be warned and that they have to think about what they are saying, because saying that sihr, because saying that this tariqa is tariqa of sihr and that bay'ah is the bay'ah of sihr, is saying that implicitly saying that the sihr is stronger than the Quran, because I've witnessed the bay'ah, and the bay'ah is a simple handling. The Shaykh gives you give the Shaykh a hand, and he reads ayat 10 from Surah Al-Waqi'ah, and you keep on saying astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah, astaghfirullah. So for me it's impossible to think that sihr is more stronger than saying astaghfirullah, and the Shaykh saying and repeating the ayah إن الذين يبايعونك إنما يبايعون الله يد الله فوق أيديهم فمن نكث فإنما ينكث على نفسه أو فبما عهد الله فسيؤتيه الله أجرا عظيما. Alhamdulillah, that was my testimony. I hope that this gives a positive message about the Tariqa, and that people may be pushed to seek the truth for themselves and give the Tariqa and the Shaykh an opportunity. Insha'Allah. Wa barakallahu feekum. Wassalamu alaikum.